today we're going to be covering a question that got sent in from Al in Vestavia. I really want to retire at age 60, which is only 2 years away. My wife doesn't think that's realistic, and I'm afraid she might be right. But how exactly am I supposed to know whether I can retire or not? Al, that's a great question. And like most of our families that we're guiding, that's their number one question. When can I retire? And when I do, am I going to be okay? It's a little bit of a loaded question because without me understanding your specifics, it's hard for me to be able to answer whether you can or you can't retire at 60. But I will just kind of speak in generalities for someone that's trying to retire at 60. There are a few things that you have working for you. You're at least over the age of 59 and a half. So now you can withdraw from your IRAs, your 401ks, any tax deferred accounts without incurring a penalty. You would owe taxes, but you no longer have a 10% penalty to get access to it. The hardest thing that you're going to have to navigate with retiring at 60 is planning for health insurance, because you have a 5-year gap until you're able to get on Medicare. And so unless your spouse is going to continue to work, that's something that you would have to navigate. But really back to what I was saying earlier, understanding when, Al, you can retire, or if you're listening to this and your situation somewhere similar or vastly different, it's all going to go back to what's going on with your situation. So we need to really dial in and figure out, well, how much do you have saved? How much are you spending? What income sources will you have in retirement? What will you be getting from Social Security? What will your spouse be getting? Do either of y'all have a pension? Do y'all have rental income? There's a lot to navigate more than just, is there a magic number? Or a lot of times you hear people say, how much do I need to have saved? It's kind of the same question. It all depends. How much is going out the door? How much are you actually going to need from your savings and investments? If you're listening to this and this is resonating with you, you're trying to get all of this stuff figured out and you're not exactly sure where to begin, we can help. And there's really a few ways of how you can take action. You can either give us a call, get scheduled for a one-on-one visit where we can sit down and really start understanding the specifics of your situation. Or we also teach a retirement course that actually walks through the areas of a sound retirement plan, which are income planning, investment planning, tax planning, legacy planning, and healthcare planning. So we go through all of those 5 areas and really also address some potential obstacles you may encounter. Because as I've said earlier, there's a lot to be navigating and there's a lot to be thinking about. And unless you're a retirement planner as your vocation, is it fair to say your retirement's the first one you've ever planned? Yes. So are we normally the best at something we do for the first time? I know I'm not. It's not because I'm trying to get it wrong. You just don't know the answers to the questions you do have. And there's probably some questions that you should be asking and you're not even thinking about. So if you're wanting to take action and get control of your retirement for you and for your spouse and for your family, really, it starts with just taking that next step of giving us a call and seeing how we can help.